How about a guitar lesson with a teacher in a different city?
I realized that this is the guy I wanted teaching me.
Or a different country.
I have access to so many different people around the world.
So teaching over the internet is great, right?
And now it doesn't want to work because the computer wanted to restart earlier. Check this out, I learned this from YouTube, and that's great. I encourage them to go and explore, but a lot of the time there are some pretty big mistakes going on in there.
Guitar Picks, tomorrow on Hi-Fi.
Lorne Cooper is going to work in his basement where it's dark and early. Lorne is ready to start an intensive half-hour guitar lesson with his student, Dave Mandel. Dave is a couple time zones away where it's already afternoon.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
So you get a chance to work on those pentatonic
Scales?
Yep, I've been working on them all week.
Lorne uses the internet phone service called Skype for his guitar lessons, so he can see his students in live streaming video and vice versa.
Let me hear that you're in tune and everything's okay.
Okay, just play an E.
Alright, perfect.
Good stuff. So I've got students, not just in my localized area, but I've got students across North America and over in the UK. That way I can teach from earlier on in the afternoon through the evening, and I have access to so many different people around the world.
Excellent.
So we're going to learn second and third position for the minor blues today.
Okay.
Like you know, the blues is just adding in an extra note, right?
Yep.
To the pentatonic framework. So what I'm going to do is
I'm going to share my screen with you here.
and now it doesn't want to work because the
Computer wanted to restart earlier. Great.
Not that there aren't occasional glitches.
One second.
every now and then someone will have a computer issue where, for instance, a laptop that's not plugged in and their battery dies.
There we go.
So they plug in, they restart. That would be an interruption in the lesson of about anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, let's say. That would be like taking a bathroom break in the middle of the lesson.
Got it.
All right, cool.
So it's really not much different from being in the same room in that respect. There's no talking at the same time. There's no playing at the same time. I talk, I play. You talk, you play. Back and forth. Awesome. That was perfect. Do that 1 or 2 more times to get it
Really comfortable under your fingers, okay?
The other technical issues that there may be, well, you need a decent high-speed connection. You need a decent camera. You could get a webcam for what, like 20 bucks, 30 bucks these days? That would be totally sufficient. Get a little lamp on your desk. Make sure that you've got your guitar, and you're good to go. Excellent. So you got it memorized now, I think, right?
Yep.
The concept of giving live lessons over the internet is a step up from what most people find when they go searching for instruction on the World Wide Web.
Play it through twice, up and down, then stop the track.
I used YouTube videos as backing tracks just to practice soloing over. Would take the occasional lesson or use a lesson that was online. However, found that they never really dug into like what I needed to learn how to play. As well, I can't read music, so when they did get into and showed figures with music, I was unable to read that. I never bothered to purchase them because they were fairly expensive and I didn't really know what I'd be getting.
But it was just the notes of the scale.
So I can improvise, I don't have to go just up and down, just kind of noodle around a little bit.
Improvise now. You've gone up and down. You know that. Noodle, stay within the second position. Don't do anything too complicated. Just get used to the fingering, the position shifts, and the sound.
Dave Mandel saw Lorne performing on stage at an open jam session. They got talking, and one thing led to another.
I realized that this is the guy I wanted teaching me, but my time schedule, I couldn't commit to a guitar teacher to be teaching me live. And when I found out he offered Skype, it gave me the flexibility to be able to take lessons whether I am in town or not in town.
The idea for GuitarLessonLive.com came to Lorne one dark and stormy night.
There's traffic. and it's dangerous. There are blizzards. Sometimes, you know, you'd have to cancel lessons, or if students were coming to me, they might cancel, and they'd cancel more frequently than I would going to them. So there's a loss of income there. So I thought, you know, the internet, Skype.
Perfect. So I'm going to share my screen with you here.
Yep.
So there's first position up there. We just played it. Here's second position. Now these black triangles obviously represent that additional note, right?
Yep.
So that's
So far, he hasn't seen any consumer resistance at all to the concept.
Today, it's second nature, especially for anybody under the age of 20. They have their computer. They're on their computer more than they're on TV or doing anything else these days. So the way that they learn and interact with that medium is second nature. It's easy.
Right. Here we go into
Improvising with it. You can see, if I was here and playing, you know, face to face, you could see my fingers, both hands. I could tell you, put your finger on this fret, so on and so forth. You can see the same thing on Skype. I've got a high definition camera, I've got good lighting, and so if you were the student, from your perspective, you can see and hear everything just as clearly as though you were there in the room, but from the comfort of your own space.
I definitely feel like he's helping me. He's teaching me new scales, new patterns, different ways to look at the guitar, different ways to think about soloing, learning extra notes I can add in here or there.
Nice.
Teaching me the craft a lot better. I'd played mainly by ear before, and this has really helped to give me a foundation and understand what else I can do and expand my horizons on the guitar.
And it's not just his students who have been learning.
I am so not a techie guy. I'm a musician. And I don't want to learn about search engine optimization and all how to build a website. And I've had to learn about that from a business person's point of view. But I hate that stuff. I just want to be able to play and to teach people how to play. If they want to get better, I'm here for you.